Welcome, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to join me on the mat for this 20-minute energizing flow. Show a little love to the body and open up the hips and the heart. We will be starting with some alternating nostril breathing, and we will finish with some box breathing as well. But for the moment, just relax, arrive on the mat, sink into your breath, and relax. If you're not familiar, alternating nostril breathing, you will take your peace fingers, pointer and ring, place them on your forehead, and you will use your right thumb to close your right nostril, with your right ring finger closing your left nostril. And I will let you know when we start. And just relax, arrive in this present moment, feel the breath, don't control it yet. Showing yourself some gratitude for joining me on the mat today. You are right where you need to be. Amor fati. And we'll go ahead and get started. Take those two peace fingers, place them on your forehead. You will start by closing your right nostril with your right thumb, breathing in through the left nostril. Normal breath, not too short, not too long. And then you will close the left nostril, open the right and breathe out. And breathe in through the right nostril. And at the top, close the right nostril, open the left nostril and breathe out. Breathe in through the left nostril. And then close the left, out through the right. In through the right nostril. And then closing the right, breathing out through the left nostril. And again, breath in through the left. Closing left, out through the right. And we will repeat at your own count, not rushed, not hurried. Slow, smooth breaths. Relaxing, preparing the body and mind for the practice we have today, where you'll join me at the back of the mat for mountain pose Tadasana. Again, take the time to arrive, join me on the mat, take stock of your surroundings. Go ahead and lift the arms up into the air, into Urdhva Hastasana. Hands come down to the chest, and swing the arms up again, diving down, relaxing into standing forward fold, Uttanasana. You can let the arms hang or reach and clasp opposite elbows, moving side to side, whatever manner feels good for you. Listen to your body, slow, smooth breaths throughout the practice, engaging Ujjayi breath if that is part of your practice. And bring the torso upwards into a forward fold, and on your breath out, walk your hands forward into a plank pose. We'll hold this plank, clean it up, tuck the tailbone, tighten the core, steady breath. And we'll bring that back into a downward facing dog. Left leg sweeps up, open, stack the hips. And you can either stay in the down dog or bring the left knee to left elbow. And on breath in, swing that leg back. Breath out, bring the left knee to right elbow and back. One breath here, and we'll switch legs. Take that right leg, sweep it up into a downward facing dog, to a three-legged dog. And again, if you're up to it, you bring that right knee to the right elbow, As you breathe in, bring it back, and breath out, right knee to left elbow. And we'll reset those legs, pedal them out. And we'll take that left leg back up into three-legged dog, swing it forward into a runner's lunge. Hands are framing your left foot. We'll arrive in this position, move around, back and forth. If you need to set the knee down, you are more than welcome to. And at any point in class, if you need to pause, take a break, also more than welcome to. Otherwise, strong foundation, will go ahead and lift those arms up into a high lunge pose, Ashta Chandrasana. And again, if you need to bring the knee down, you are more than welcome to. And we'll open up into a warrior two. You'll bring that back foot at a 45-degree angle, front foot facing forward. This is Virabhadrasana 2. Arms straight out, looking over your left fingertips. Go ahead and reverse that warrior. Bring the right arm to back leg, left arm over your head. And moving into extended triangle pose. Bring that left arm inside the left leg, fingertips either on the floor or up on your shin, maybe a block if that is more comfortable for you. And right arm in the air. This Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. And moving into extended side angle pose, bend that left leg, left fingertips to the ground, or left elbow on your knee. And we'll have that right arm up above the head, facing forward. And we'll swing down into a forward fold, feet parallel to the edges of the mat. Go ahead and hang heavy here and relax. And we will move into Skandasana next. Be a side lunge to the right. It is all right if the heel pops up, or you can keep the heel down for a little bit of a deeper stretch. And rotating the other way, facing the back of the mat into runner's lunge with your right leg forward, left knee up or on the ground, depending on where your practice is. Take a breath here. And on your next in-breath, sweep the arms up above the head, knee up or down into a high lunge pose. Opening into a warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Get settled in, right foot forward, back foot will be your left foot at a 45-degree angle. Arms straight out to the sides, looking over your right fingertip. We'll go ahead and reverse that warrior. Bring that right arm overhead, left arm to the back leg. Into an extended triangle pose, bringing your right arm inside the right leg or on the right shin, maybe to a block if that is more comfortable for you. And from there, moving into extended side angle pose, right arm on the right knee or right fingertips to the ground. Have the left arm extended overhead. Feel the stretch. Relax, play, have some fun, move around. Then moving into our forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. The arms on the ground. If it's in your practice, maybe take the arms, bring them back. Crawl them behind you. And And Skandasana to the other side, onto your left foot, or if it's in your practice, to your left heel. Really feeling that stretch in the groin. And meeting at the top of your mat in standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Maybe your legs are a bit straighter than before, maybe not. A healthy, generous bend in your knees is always a good idea. Just listening to your body. And again, option to clasp opposite elbows. And then we rise up, arms above the head, sweeping up, bringing it back down into a forward fold. Here to relax, let the body open up, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings, the lower back releasing. And we'll move down into a squat. I'll change positions for the camera, but you can stay as you are. Now, if this is inaccessible for you, you are welcome to sit cross-legged or on your knees, but we'll try and get into the squat. If it's uncomfortable, just a sign you might need to do it a little bit more. Relaxing here, finding your breath again if you've lost it. You're exactly where you need to be. No thoughts of what comes later, just the present, the area that you occupy at the moment. The breath coming in through the nose, out through the nose. Soft, rhythmic inhalations and exhalations. Into a revolved squat pose. Parivrita Malasana. Right arm crawling out, right elbow against right knee with your left arm swinging out and up, looking past your left hand. And switching, left arm crawling out, left elbow inside and touching left knee with your right arm swinging up and out at a 45-degree angle. Really stretching through the upper back. Nice, delicious stretch. And we'll make our way to a seat, to seated butterfly pose. Going and bouncing the knees, get a little bit of mobility into the fascia. Let the joints loosen up a little bit. Have some fun back and forth, whatever feels good. Making sure to maintain the breath. And we'll go ahead and make our way onto our back. For a supine spinal twist, you will take your left hand, grab your right foot, bring your right knee to the ground, and then fold your left leg over. This is for cat pulling its tail. And you can have your left leg straight or bent. I'm a little constrained on space here, otherwise I'd stretch it out a little bit, but the option is open if your practice contains such a thing. And relaxing, trying to keep both shoulders on the ground, one hip stacked over the other, and breathe into the twist. We'll go ahead and switch. Take a hold of your left foot with your right hand, left knee to the ground, and you take your right leg folded over, either straight or bent, depending on what's comfortable, keeping your shoulders on the ground. And we'll go ahead and release. Bring both knees into the chest, Give yourself a big hug, bring the head up to the knees. Move back and forth, side to side, whatever is comfortable. Go ahead and relax the spine. Gentle massage. And moving into our last pose, happy baby pose. Go ahead and grab the ankles or the outsides of the feet. Bring the knees to the shoulders. Let your hips relax. Lower back stays flat on the ground. Moving back and forth, side to side. Let that spine get a nice massage. And go ahead and release. You can either keep your knees up, you can have your feet on the outer edges of the mat, knees folding in, or relax your legs down. Now we will start with our box breathing before we hop into Shavasana. And if you're not familiar, box breathing is a count of 5 we will start with. So you'll breathe in for 5, hold for 5, breathe out for 5, and hold for 5 more before repeating. So on your next breath out, full breath out, and we'll breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 3 more rounds on your own before we release into Shavasana, our final resting pose. And I will wake you up when it's time to finish. Blink your eyes open, give it a big stretch, arms overhead like you're just waking up in the morning. Roll onto one side and sit up, ready to take on the day. If you enjoyed this practice today, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There'll be plenty more where that came from. But thanks for joining me today. It's been real, it's been fun, and until next time, thank you.